Hey everyone, this is Terri from Create Scrapbooks. You are looking at my Project Life album for 2013. This is a blank slate for week number 32, so I thought I'd show you what I start working off of right from the start. And if you missed my previous video on week number 31, let me show it to you really quick here. This is week number 31. I used 2D page protectors. This is the left-hand side, and I used an H insert in the center here. This is the D page protector for the right-hand side, which will be the left-hand side on the next week. So this is what I'm working off of here. Okay, so here's week 32 finished. There is a 5x7 insert right here, and I had two 5x7 photos that I really wanted to use, so I included that, and then I switched over to the page protector F from Becky Higgins, and it includes one 4x6 and the rest are 3x4s. So I was successful in switching over to a different page protector since I was using the D for the past week here. So I'm happy about that. So now I'm going to walk you through each card and individual pocket in this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and take everything out. I'll be right back and show you how I created this and what products I used. So here's my week 32 layout outside of the page protector, and this is the D portion, which is the left hand side, plus the insert, which is the 5x7, and they face each other in the album, so I left them this way to show you. Here's my weekly dated title card, and I always date the week with this font and a template that I created in Photoshop. So what I first did is add This Is the Life on my phone through an app called Over. I imported that, used my PSD template file in Photoshop, and added the weekly date. It was very simple. I have a tutorial video as well. If you'd like to download this file, it's free at createscrapbooks.com, and then you can find the video accompanying that on the blog post, or I'll link it below or on this video. And this week sticker is from a cool sticker sheet. It's called Tiny Word Stickers from Cut and Paste Collection by My Mind's Eye, and I used a ton of these throughout my spread. This next card is from Scraptastic, and I loved the gold and the red. It plays off of some of the photos in here, so I wanted to include that. I initially was going to do a whole 4x3 photo, and then I decided after I did that I wanted to add some color. So I cut it apart and still used the date. It says August 8th. I did use a pop dot on there, and it says raining plus sunshine equals Colorado. I just did that in Photoshop, and I added this cool paper element that acts like a paper clip from Ellie's Studio, and that is from one of her monthly kits that she puts out as well. This Everything is Wonderful card is from Studio Calico, and it's plain. I just added a punched out heart from a Martha Stewart punch. And then this next one is just a photo. Again, I edited this in Photoshop, put practice, 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 played with the opacity on it just to give it some interest. And this is the start of a band camp week for my son in school during the summer, and it was intense, so I just put practice, 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 eat, sleep, play, repeat. It was pretty appropriate for that photo and that week. This next photo is just two 4x3 photos merged together on a 4x6 sheet. I just print these at home, and I added Berry Patch Farms in Photoshop plus the date here, and then a geotag from Scraptastic. It's Studio Calico, and again one of those MME stickers. It says location. I did cut apart an arrow that was from a cardstock sticker sheet I got from my Gossamer Blue kits. It's from the Hello Again Cartabella line, I believe, and this sticker that says Good Time and Good Food is from that same sticker sheet, and I just pointed to this set of photos because it goes along with this journaling card. The weekend is from an Ellie's Studio cut apart sheet, and I just used my tiny attacher to attach that. The plans is another sticker from the MME sticker sheet, and Time for an Adventure, this card is from Scraptastic. And all of this journaling is just done on my typewriter. I typed everything out that I needed for my spread and then stuck it on. You'll see it throughout the layout. This one says Berry Patch Farms is our absolute favorite stop in the summertime. We love to pick their organic strawberries and buy awesome produce there. This next 4x3 is just a photo. Again, my process, I edited this and added LHS Band Car Wash Fundraiser, the date. The journaling says, Bay had the band car wash fundraiser and missed going to the farm with us, and there's a frown face. This last card is, again, a 4x6, very similar to this one over here. I did 2 4x3 photos merged on a 4x6, printed those, edited in Photoshop before that, the date, and again, the typewritten journaling, Abel's Pizza, North Glen, Colorado, the Oh Yeahs from an Ellie's Studio element as well, and I use my tiny attacher again, so very simple card. And then my 5x7, this is my official photo for my son for marching band for the year. So I put Legacy Lightning Marching Band 2013-2014, and I just edited that in Photoshop. So I'll be right back with the right hand side. So here's my week 32 right hand side of the layout, and I used the Page Protector F on this particular layout. It is a 4x6 plus all these 3x4s, which worked out perfectly for all the photos I took this week. And then also this is my 5x7 insert. This is the opposite side. When it lays in the album, it will be right underneath the marching band, which fits perfectly. And then this side goes with this particular card, and I'll get to that in just a second. This first card is just a 4x6 photo that I edited in Photoshop, and I added marching band August 9th, LHS band camp day 5, and an arrow right to where my son was at in the lineup. And it says picture day. I just used my typewriter with a few different elements here, just like the other page, to match and to coordinate with that. I did use a punch to punch this shape that's a label shape, and this element is also an Ellie's Studio, but it's from the Gossamer Blue Life Pages kit. And the best part of August is a 4x6 Ellie's Studio element also that comes in her kits, which is like a tabbed card. This card says The Real Story. It's from Studio Calico. I really love the subtle red horizontal lines in this one. It plays off of all the other reds in here. And I did a screenshot of my son. He posted a link to his blog on Facebook, so I just wanted to capture that. And I put "That's my kid" with a smiley face under the write a comment. I did that and Bailey's blog in Photoshop. And then I just attached Just Be You. This is from Ellie's Studio, and a wood veneer from Scraptastic. I love these. They're so cool. Eye Doctor is just a 3x4 photo with the typewritten journaling there. And August 10th, I added that. Enjoy Life, again, 3x4. Ellie's Studio and the date. I did use a little bit of pop dots on these, on both of these, and really love those and how they pop off the page. This one is just of me, and there aren't a lot of photos of me throughout my entire album. So when I was picking strawberries, I just looked at my husband. I was like, okay, this is one of my favorite things to do, and really it'd be nice to get a photo of me in there, even though I don't like them. So I put that in there, and I put one of my favorite things. I also put an arrow down here, and so those two go together. Next card is Studio Calico and Ellie's Studio. This was actually a 3x4 card, but I did cut it down. I wanted some red in there, and I just loved how those two played off of each other, so stuck that in there. And this is just another angle of what I was holding there. It says Organic Perfection. Did this in Photoshop, and details that same My Mind's Eye sticker sheet. This is an interactive kind of journaling card. I wanted to include a post that I made in Facebook and the comments that were made. I printed it out on a 4x6 side by side and then just folded that. Added this little tab from Scraptastic and wrote pull because it was kind of an afterthought, but then I remembered I made a post about it. And this goes along with this particular photo. And I'm just going to read what journaling I put. It has taken almost daily practice on my violin to get back the joy of playing. It makes me so very happy. I stamped this Studio Calico card with a Scraptastic stamp, says "One day at a time." And then when you pull this out, it has the post that I made, and it says, "So I'm still practicing almost every day. As I put my violin back in its case today, I asked myself, why do I keep going back? What motivates me? Then the silence quickly reminded me when I'm in the act of playing, there's nothing else I think about. No worries. You have to totally be in that moment." And then I put a heart. my orchestra teacher from high school commented on that post, as well as I had some really sweet comments, so I really wanted to keep that in there. It's on the other side. So this is a 5x7 photo that goes along with this. And just a little backstory here. I used to play the violin. I loved it in high school. It's a really big part of me, but I gave it up when my son was born, kind of sold my violin and just thought, well, you know, that's what I used to do. My son started band practice, you know, in 5th grade, 6th grade, and I started really wanting to play again. So this year I bought one for my birthday, and I just said, I want to start up again. It was about a 15-year hiatus from this, and surprisingly, it all just came back to me. I mean, it flooded back within a few months. So I was putting this back after practicing one day, and I said, I love this violin, and I love more than anything what it's done to me. So without rambling on too much about it, it means so much to me for me to be able to play and to have that connection with my son again, and to show him that I used to be able to play. I'm not all talk. So that was really cool. I put, I am yesterday, today, tomorrow, joyful and forever loved. So I just wanted to document that, and how much it meant to me. This next one is one that goes right along with this strawberry one of me. It says, yum, so good. This is from Gossamer Blue. They were little tiny, like Dymo label letter stickers, and I love those. So good is from Ellie's Studio, and I added the date. This card is from the Gossamer Blue. I knew I wasn't going to use it. It's not really my style, but I did use it as a base, which was helpful. And the Gossamer Blue kit had a cute little bag in it that was graph paper. So I thought it fit perfectly. I kind of cut it down a little bit, rounded the corners, things like that. And this is just of my son registering for high school. It says registration done and check. And this is from the Over app too. And then I included a little tag from Gossamer Blue and the little Tim Holtz paper clip. I can't believe you are a junior in high school. And then I put the date. These two stamps are from Gossamer Blue as well. And I'll stick that back in there. This last card says Today in Pictures. This was from Scraptastic. I really like the red going along with the red here. And then it was pretty neutral. Love Him is Ellie's Studio. It says Bandcamp equals done. I did that in Photoshop, and I thought it was the perfect moment to take a photo. I'm always behind him walking into our house. So I love that, and it just shows that, you know, he made it through, and it started with band and it ended with band, which was appropriate. So that finishes my week 32 Project Life video. I will talk to you guys soon, and thanks so much for watching.